Welcome to the night show, ladies and gentlemen. It's not. Hold on. Hold on. We'll get some light up in this mouth. Let me watch my mouth. There you go. What's going on, beautiful people? Oh, I like the drama. It's got drama to it. I think from now on, that's how we doing this. I'm gonna be like, oh shit. Old stuff. It's Kasabian. Now you see me? Now you don't. All right, y'all ready for today's show? This microphone's a little bit smaller than the last microphone, so the distance is kind of throwing me off. If I sound like I'm too far away, let me know, and we can make it sound better. What are you doing? What are you doing? You just sitting there? If you're on Facebook, the title's all wrong because it's supposed to say it's on like Donkey Kong. Donkey Kong. Don't be mad. Don't be mad at what? I'm gonna let y'all come in. Let y'all get in and get comfortable. Please, please, please. I got a Tupac shirt on. Maybe I should do like a whole segment where I just show off my shirts. What am I mad at? Wait, what's this? Oh, the mic popping? Are you serious? Yeah. Damn, how about now? It's it's fucking Streamlabs. I can't stop it. I've tried. We did everything. I'm assuming there's an update and it's causing it. I know I'm not gonna get mad. You funny as shit. What about now? Like I don't know. I can't hear it. Like it doesn't make any noise on my side, so I can't adjust anything. I don't know what to adjust. It stopped. I don't know. There's something happens at the 2 minute mark inside of Streamlabs that it fucks up the audio. Like it's not even on me. It's Streamlabs. Like I didn't like the other mic anyway. It was just a reason to get rid of it. But I don't know. Please let me know what's good. And again, like I said, on my side it sounds clear. So unfortunately, if it is popping, I can't fucking hear it. What are you guys doing? What are you doing? Okay, for sure, for sure, for sure. You know what that means? Mic check, 1, 2. What is this? The JBP boys back to business. My yo, I feel like it was me. You know what I'm saying? For real. I really feel like it was me. I feel like I went through that ordeal with them. Kevin, you was there with me, dog. We was going through it, bro. We was hurting. Couldn't figure out what was going on with them. It doesn't feel too good. We're not going to talk about the JBP today, but fuck, I'm glad my boy. I was literally going to come in with welcome back. Welcome back. Welcome back. Welcome back. Hey. I was going to wild the fuck out. Fucking Joe Budden, bro. Let's start the show. Today's song is DJ Khaled off of his upcoming album, Khaled. You might know this ditty by an artist named Drake. I heard he's from Canada. He might be kind of good. I don't know. Look at me hating. I have no joke for the front of the show. Damn, I thought I had a joke. Oh my god. I have no joke. Shit. All right, just play the music. Play the music. Hey, y'all can't hear it. New ish and ice. Hey, Maul want to pop off on him. I'm gonna say that. Remember to hear the song. Head over to the podcast on iTunes. Look up the Kasabian Lavoe show, and you can hear the music, and you guys can enjoy the soundtrack that gets the show popping. You know what I mean? Oh no, no guns, no guns. We can't want to do these. Boop. this the dance of the summer, baby. I heard myself without the music playing, and I sound like everybody in a car that's off key and off tones. I can't hear what the fuck I sound like without the music. It just sounds so bad. It's so embarrassing. It's Kasabian. Kasabian Lavoe. What's going on, beautiful people? My name is Kasabian Lavoe. Welcome to the Kasabian Lavoe show, where I swing back and forth in my chair like something's wrong with me. Like I got ants in my pants and I can't keep my feet down. Mr. Kasabian, can you keep your feet down? The teachers would say to me. I don't even remember what the fuck teachers would say to me. I don't even know if I had teachers that hated me. As far as I'm concerned, all my teachers love me and they treated me so fucking nice. And I miss all my teachers because everybody's so mean now when you're an adult. That's not true. I could give a fuck. Oh, what's up? I feel winded. I'm excited. What are you doing? Mandy spoiled me today with fucking shoes. I'm so irritated. I told her, go buy yourself something. And she comes home with me something. I hate when she does that. Just go buy yourself something. Shit. So, for those who don't know who Mandy is, she also goes by Slim. That's my wife. I named her Slim after Iceberg Slim because she's a cold-hearted... Shut your mouth. She's something different. But we're going to have a show called Mandy and Kasabian Bochinche, and it's going to be on our Patreon. It'll be once a week. And it won't be live, but we will be doing like commentary and doing like the little video things and whatnot. So just wanted to bring that to your attention. The Patreon will go live this weekend. Just what to expect on the Patreon. So I want to do series. Like I said before, I'm trying to figure out what's the best way to provide content, but also have freedom of life and the ability to continue to be inspired to create, because you have to live in order, to create. You got to live life. That's just how that works. You can't be locked in the house all day working. You have to get outside and do stuff. So me and Mandy are going to have a show. I wanted to dress up like John Leguizamo in that one movie where he's a girl and then like me and her be girls on the cover, because bochinche in Spanish means gossip. So I think it'd be funny if we do that, like Photoshop my face with makeup and put a high ponytail and shit. That's just my brain. This is where I go with it when I start creating. Okay, so I think it'd be a great show to watch. Me and her talk about a couple topics and like reactions to videos. We'll definitely be talking about TV stuff and just, our life and whatnot. Mandy's great. You guys are gonna love her. I love her. She's, oh man, that motherfucker, like, she got ass shots. Oh, thank you. Either way, that'll come next week we can go live with the first video. We'll see, because we got to do the tier thing, but that is coming and it's gonna be fucking fun. I can't wait. It's exciting to like put things together with the family in this fashion too. You know what I'm saying? And you could thank Kevin for this, because I wasn't gonna do it. He just kept on pushing me to he said he wanted content. So here's content. And I'm still debating over what's going to happen with iTunes. We don't know. So maybe no podcast on the Patreon. Maybe the Patreon will just be just different things. Just, videos and shit. I've always wanted to do like a morning thing where I'll be like, hey, good morning, everybody. Let's have some coffee with Sabo and let's get your day started. Shit like that. But, nah, I'm not doing that. It's like everybody on fucking Clubhouse. Hey, shout out to Clubhouse, that racist fucking app. I don't know if you noticed, but when it was popping and it was like kind of hip-hop-ish in there, and you know what I'm saying when I say hip-hop, right? Because they put the black dude on the cover. When it was popping and we made it pop, I remember I jumped on it. Like, I jumped on getting my invite. I'm like, oh, shit, I got an invite. And then when I realized it's a room full of people that never did. Yo, it's crazy how many professionals you meet that have never done shit. It's amazing. I don't know who Hustle Plastic is. Just looking in the chat. Sorry, I'm all over the place right now because it's just it's a beautiful Wednesday. We was on yesterday. Kevin talking about, oh, let's do all week, bro. I gotta stop being influenced by my peoples. But new things are coming, and I'm excited for the whole Patreon shit. Still never got. You never got on Clubhouse. Clubhouse was funny because everybody on Clubhouse thought that they were like literally they made it to the top. Like they skipped every single step ever, and it was amazing how many professionals were in there. And I was just like, wow. A guy said he had to run at 8.0 on the treadmill to hit a mile in less than 10 minutes. That type of pointless information is fucking, bro. I'm good. There was there was rooms in there that I was looking at that the titles was like Sugar Babies versus Sugar Somethings. I don't know. That's what's up. Clubhouse is trash. Clubhouse fell the fuck apart too. Clubhouse fell the fuck apart. Y'all ready to get into the show? Head over to klavoe.com, check out the merch, check out the music, download, stream, share, tell people about it. Y'all know how that goes. Listen, the support is free. We just ask for follows. Oh, yo, I don't know why the fuck I said I was trying to get 150 subs. We're already at 150. We're at 154, so that's my bad. What we're trying to do is we're trying to get up to 200. That's the goal. Unfortunately, I was so stuck on us being on 120 for some reason. I was like, yo, we don't got no subs. But we're at 150, so I thank all 154 subscribers, and our goal now is 200. I don't know, like, when we're setting this goal for, because my biggest fear is that we don't hit it on time, and I'm known for hitting it on time. So 200 in, I don't know, what, a week? Can we do that by next Wednesday? So 50 or 46 new followers, subscribers. I think we could do that. Let's try to do that. All right. Head over to Popl, popl.co. Use Kasabian Lavoe, check out, save 20%. We're supposed to start putting the stuff on the screen. Susan said that it's good marketing to put all the shit on the screen, and I really don't want to. Floyd Mayweather is gonna fight Logan Paul. I am so fucking excited. I don't know why this really makes me just think boxing is completely over. We need to have a conversation about Jake Paul. What he's doing isn't boxing. What Jake Paul's doing is it's a circus act, some type of exhibitionary act. Like he's like a fucking hobo that goes around fighting people in the street for money. Like it's not real, you know. Unfortunately, Logan is trying to go a different route, and that's cool. Unfortunately, like he threw the rock at like the tippy top, and for some reason it hit. Now, this is Floyd Mayweather's fault. I love Floyd. I've always said that I have a huge affinity for Floyd, but I gotta talk shit about Floyd because he's so good. So hear me out. Floyd took over boxing in the manner that he made it him. Like it wasn't even boxing anymore. It was like literally it was synonymous with Floyd Mayweather. Yes, there were other fans because they hated him that wouldn't say that, but in all reality, the common person, the layman person would say Floyd Mayweather boxing. That's just how it's just what it was. He took over. The idea of Floyd Mayweather ruined boxing because the idea of Floyd is, and who Floyd is, you know, as a fighter, is an undefeated fighter. You can't listen or you can't use an undefeated fighter as a example for what a good fighter is, because it's just not realistic. It really isn't. He's a good boxer. He's a great boxer, probably one of the best ever, the best defensive boxer we've ever seen, hands down. Even though you can say that you don't like how he boxed and it was boring and he picked fighters, it doesn't matter. He did what he did, and he's great. There's no question about it. Floyd is great. Unfortunately, for boxing, nobody else is like him. You got to sell the show. Boxing makes a lot of money. Boxers fight. Boxers get paid decent purses. Some don't make shit. Some make great amounts of money, but it's just like everything. Some make more than others, and it's not fair. This whole situation right now with this Jake Paul and this Triller shit and all these fights, these guys are getting purses that professional fighters aren't getting. I literally were talking about fighters making what, $1,300 a fight. That was if they lost. If they won, they made like $5,000. I mean, it's shit like that, you know, you got to go, why am I doing this if this dude just made $1 million to take a fall? Or the basketball player that doesn't box got the shit beat out of him for who knows how many hundreds of thousands of dollars. Like, it doesn't make sense, right? You go in there, you saw what happened to Masvidal. He got his fucking life taken and came right back. Masvidal got hit so fucking hard, he wasn't even sweating. It just went poof after he got hit. For what? At what avail? You know what I'm saying? You got these kids that are YouTubers that are just attracting people. So, it begs a difference, right? Is boxing or the combative sport more of an attention grab, or is it just something that we're going to appreciate for those that put in the work and those that are masterful at the art of fighting? Because I think fighting is beautiful. Like when you get like a really good fight going, like it's a flow and it's something that you can enjoy and you don't like cringe at. You just, even with Masvidal getting his fucking head knocked off, you still were like, it was beautiful. It was such a fucking perfect setup. He juked him. He threw the left. He grabbed the hand. I don't even know if that was like a plan or if it just kind of landed right there for him. He grabbed his hand and like moved it out the way and fucking slammed into him. Clean, beautiful. You don't get that in boxing. Boxing takes time. These kids don't want to get hurt. They don't want to burn out. And one of their biggest fucking downfalls is that they don't want to lose any fights because they think that it's over for them. Something like the UFC, you look at, oh yeah, by the way, this one might be boring because this one's all, it's sports and then we're getting into politics. So catch us on the next one if you think this is not your shtick today. But peep me. UFC shows you that you can lose and still be great. Like I've never thought taking a loss made you lesser than. It's so strange that in boxing we literally throw people away for taking a loss. Like that's not even fair. People play like you play basketball. 2 teams are going in, one loses. But we don't look at them any different. Like teams can have 50, 60 losses in 1 year or some shit. Nobody says anything. When a boxer loses once, he's trash. We pay him less. I don't think boxing is marketing well. There's an audience that they're not reaching, and the Paul brothers are definitely reaching the audience that is not being reached by boxing. So when they say they're keeping boxing alive, no, they're not. They're not real boxers. There's great boxers out there. Unfortunately, chasing the Floyd Mayweather idea of a boxer has ruined boxing and the idea that boxing is just a boxer. You see UFC's even taken over the name of what it is. It's mixed martial arts. But they promote UFC. They don't promote one individual fighter. That's always UFC. So promotion-wise, they figured it out. They made it about the company. So the money comes in different. This money differential between professional fighters and these YouTubers doing this shit is going to cause a lot of issues. And it kind of ties into everything else we're talking about today. And the issue being, why are they making so much money and we aren't? We're professionals. These guys are fucking clowns on the side of the road. And it makes you think, well, why aren't you? Is it ticket sales? Like, did this Paul kid really pull in 60 million fucking pay-per-views? He might have. Dana said he didn't. Dana White from the UFC, he said there was no fucking way. Who knows? He has a huge audience, right? But how do you now tell people to go out there and get their fucking head bashed in for pennies, knowing that they can go out there and get hit with big fluffy gloves and not even be hurt and walk away with a fat-ass bag? It's going to be real confusing, and we're going to have to differentiate this clown shit for boxing because it really is taken away from boxing and inclusively. How many kids are, they take pride in this shit, bro? This is what gets them out of their bad situations. And you got a fucking YouTuber that's a multi-millionaire that's out here just fighting fucking any Uber driver, fighting any goddamn anybody that is willing to get in the ring and put gloves on. Like, he's just as bad as Floyd. He's gonna fight a fucking kangaroo next year, top of 2022. It's interesting. Now, when it comes to the whole pay difference and pay not gap, because in sports I don't think it's a pay gap. In sports it's more of an attraction thing, right? Like the better team that attracts more people gets more money, and that's just kind of fair. I mean, I think it's fair. I wouldn't pay the team that gets nobody more than the fucking team that really is the draw. The draw is where the money's at. But it does beg a different, right? What happens when fighters decide they want to go do the clown shit and they want to move away? Well, now we're kind of having that in like regular work as well. Like during this pandemic, a lot of things have changed. People are making money differently. And one of those ways is unemployment. And it's a huge fucking check. It's not necessarily a regular $400 a week. These people are making like $900 to $1,000 because of all these bonuses and stuff. And they're basically saying, if I can make that at home, why would I go back and work for you? So we're creating this society of free thinkers and nuanced thinkers of how they want to be paid. This is going to change a lot of things. I mean, if you think it's going to affect sports, watch what happens when it reaches the regular, people level. There's a lot of people right now don't want to go back to work. They just say they don't. They're making, more money off at home, living life. They feel like this is how it should be. Are they wrong? No, no. But the government is a false sense of security that is basically right now writing a check that they can't cash. We have a president right now that's pushing for $15 an hour, and he's making it seem like it's dire and it's necessary. I just had a guest on who said a police officer in New Mexico makes $36,000 a year, and a police officer in Las Vegas makes 68. Don't you understand that that's economics? Like, it's not a dollar amount that's going to change your life. It's a matter of where you live and what it costs to live there. For example, buying furniture from Vietnam, we pay, the factories pay workers very low wages. Like in American dollars, it's like $3 a fucking day or some crazy shit. But those $3 a day equate to a vehicle, a home, good schooling, good food, all the necessities of life, where $3 in Las Vegas a day, you might as well just fucking call it quits, right? You can't be here. It costs too much. It's simple if it was explained that way, but people have learned to just not migrate anymore. And as a society, we just pick New York and California and we kind of sit there. I mean, shit, because of taxes, the music industry's changed because all the executives have left New York and have gone to Florida. So music is more predominantly in the South now because all the executives are down South. What's good? Business. How many business people leave and move into states that don't have a federal tax and they want to just avoid those taxes? Why? Because it doesn't make any sense. What are you paying for? It's these programs and all these fucking entitlement things that don't make any sense. You have somebody saying that $15 an hour is a living wage. How is $15 an hour a living wage? And where? What if $15 in Iowa is the equivalent to $500 million a year, or $500,000 a year in LA? Which isn't much, because in LA, if you want to live in a decent house, it's going to cost you a couple million. And we know what those look like. You see what I'm saying? They're not explaining it. They're putting a dollar amount on something that doesn't make any sense. And the great thing about this country is that it's supposed to be individual states that all come together to make one. And the government always seems to want to put blanket rules that just don't make any fucking sense. Listen, I don't believe in the old laws. Not all of them make it. Like, it's weird that we follow some of these 100-year-old laws, 200-year-old laws. They don't make any goddamn sense. And we sit here and we go, yeah, this is the way to go. When somebody sits there and tells you $15 is a living wage, then you should look at them and say, okay, well, you take it and you tell me how the fuck it looks. Every single politician that wants to push a $15 living wage should take that wage. $15 an hour. I made that shit when I was like 17. I couldn't live off it. There's no way. If I don't make at least 30 and change an hour, I can't survive. I make money while I'm asleep. I have to. It's just the life that I put myself in. So $15 isn't a living wage. That's $400. That's less than $2,000 a month. Rent in New York City. Rent in Las Vegas right now averages about $1,450. So if somebody's making $15 an hour, that means they're bringing home $2,000 after taxes. They're probably bringing home $14, maybe $15. So that's just rent. So you'd expect them to live with a partner that works full time as well. That's another. What are they going to work? A night shift, I guess. So you split the household. You don't have a full household. So you really defeat the purpose, because now you have two people that don't make shit that could barely survive. Like, I don't get it. Don't you see what's going on? House prices are through the roof. Homes are skyrocketing. You can't even buy a car. Went down to the dealership to look for a new truck. They don't have any. People are buying vehicles and shit through, just going crazy, on top of their shortages because all these factories closed. There is a bubble that is right in front of us, and we're ignoring it, and it's going to continue to build up. Unfortunately, there's really no way around this. There's really no... Time is going to tell what happens next, right? Let's say Biden does get away with this $15 an hour thing. Tons of people are going to get fired. Once you raise the minimum wage, you're going to raise unemployment. Now you're going to have more people on the system sitting at home not doing anything. This is just how it happens. Like, minimum wage is zero. You are worthless until you are a value. If you walk into my store and you haven't sold anything, you're worth zero. You don't deserve $15 just because you're standing there. You deserve what you deserve for the work that you did. Commission based. That's always the best way. It's easier that way. But you have a government pushing a dollar amount, a number that costs business owners more than what the dollar amount is, and nobody ever cares. The business owners don't have a face. The corporations are these big, evil, greedy people. It's not true. Economics and capitalism isn't greed. Greed comes from individuals that, we're trying to weed out. But capitalism and greed are not synonymous and do not work. They actually don't work, because if you do it right, what you want to do is, my lips are dry as shit, and I don't want to be licking my lips like LL. I'm sorry. It's the goddamn dabs. It's the freaking dabs, man. Anyway, I feel like I'm boring people with all the economics talk, but it's just frustrating to watch how they're pushing this $15 an hour shit, and they keep on calling it a living wage. Like, what is that? Like, I need at least $30K a month to live. Like, how is fucking $2,000 a living wage? Where? Inflation is going through the roof. Gas is going up. There's no cars. Home prices are up. Money's as cheap as it's ever been, but nobody's fucking working. You now have a complete society of people who go, this isn't enough money for me to leave my house. I'd rather be on unemployment. There's some shit a brew. Now, either we face it and we start to create changes, or I don't know where it goes. I don't understand. Okay, let me break it down. You buy a house right now for $450,000. In 2 years, that house gets evaluated and it drops down to 2 something, because honestly, it's only worth 4 because of shortage. There's huge demand on buying houses because they're leaving. We have people leaving high tax states and coming to states like Nevada, Florida, Texas. They're all flooding there because taxes. It's just a better tax code. Properties are cheaper. They make more money. Like, California money is a lot bigger than Nevada money. So when California money comes out here, it's cash. They buy it. They're out. Unfortunately, if you live here, your home is going up in value, but you cannot purchase another home. You will sell your home for as much as it's ever been, and you won't be able to purchase a new home. So now you're a renter, waiting to buy, waiting for prices to come down. And they will. When and how fast, we don't know yet. Then you go to look for a car. There's shortages for a lot of things. There's supposedly wood shortages. There's metal, plastic. I know a lot of people don't know this, but gas, when they go, oh, we're going to cut gas out. We want to get rid of fossil fuels. We want to get rid of oil. 90% of the shit in your house has some type of fossil fuel, plastic, or oil in it. It's literally, carbon is everywhere. Every fucking where. If you look, it's there. Spiders are also 6 feet away from you at all times. Don't get mad at me for telling you. It's just the truth. It's just a fact I'm giving you, okay? Take that and run with it. So we have shortages. People are going crazy buying things that they don't need. One of my mentors, Warren Buffett, says that when people buy, you save. When people save, you buy. And that was another changing point in my life. When I saw that people were getting tight with money, I went crazy and bet the house, and it worked. It's something that people should pay attention to. When the regular, like, you want to live like nobody else, so you got to move different. If everybody's buying new shit, hold off, wait a minute, see what's going on, and then make your move when things settle. Don't rush it. If you rush into a home right now, you're gonna ruin your shit. It's just not it's not a good look. It really isn't. Some people say, fuck it, why not? Cool. Not for everybody. Not for everybody. Especially as a realtor, it's unfortunate that I see these prices going up. Like, I can't help renters right now. It's very difficult to help renters. These people that are rent, like, that's the group that's being mostly affected, are the owners that rent properties, or the small business owners. They're the ones right now going through it because the year of not being paid. Now they're asking for crazy deposits. They want you to have a 700 credit score. These are credit scores you can use to buy a home, but because of the risk that they're taking now, that maybe you move in and you don't pay shit, they have to protect themselves. So they're asking for these outrageous prices, and apartments are through the roof. It doesn't make any sense, the fucking pricing that we're seeing in apartments, and food's going up. Like, honestly, everything is going up, but nobody's working. This shit doesn't fucking make sense. None of it does. None of it does. This is what I do all day. Like, I'm crunching numbers trying to figure out what's next, because the next move is going to be a big move. There's going to be a lot of people that are going to have generational wealth. They're going to break the poverty curse. Within this next year and a half, you're going to see a lot of people that are going to be able to turn a key, and we'll see a 50-year change. it's going to be a huge change. We have a society now that speaks a lot more, although it may be diluted with bullshit. A lot more people are talking to each other. So, like, the few people that took off during 2008, 2009, we might be able to triple, quadruple, sextuple it this time around because we're able to network better. So, we'll see what happens. But it is interesting to see that this president, one, has done nothing. And tonight, as a matter of fact, Wednesday, April 28th, he has his address for his first 100 days of doing dick. So let's see what Biden has to say about all the work he hasn't done. And that was my, we haven't had a serious episode in a while. We've been doing a lot of bochinche. So it's good to talk politics and maybe I gotta get a fucking chair that don't move side to side so I can stop moving side to side. I gotta stop doing that. I'm gonna go play video games with my friends. My name is